Sasquatch Miller, it's been rugged cat hunting so far, yet the dogs have struck a track despite little snow and sunny, warm conditions.
We may have another lion in a tree yet today.
Those dogs are hounds and curs, and mixes of the two, and all heart. And a young Tom learns not to bite off more than it can chew while 20 feet in the air. That's the price of folly. The hunting of predators is the most difficult of all hunting, with hunting animals sharing all the instincts and abilities of their human counterparts. But Sasquatch knows the need to hunt for predators for the sake of all the other wildlife.
When I'm lion hunting, what I'm looking for, I'm not just looking for lion tracks. I'm looking for elk and deer, make sure there's game in the area, because this time of year, if there's elk and deer around, there's gonna be lions, somewhere close.
The dogs are cold trailing, now hoping to strike a track.
These are some of the worst hunting conditions for mountain lion that you can have. We got a bluebird day, it's warm out here, so the scent is gonna be going straight up. It's gonna be evaporating so fast that the dogs aren't gonna be able to smell it. Unless we catch a fresh track, we're gonna have a heck trying to catch a lion. We need some snow.
For all the terrible conditions, Laramie's still able to find tracks. Dogs give voice, but if it's a cat or not remains to be seen.
Well, sounds like they got a track started, but I saw a bunch of elk run out of the canyon, so I hope they're not chasing elk. Time will tell.
Sasquatch's rendezvous is with lions, but in the 1800s, it would have been of a different kind. The rendezvous replaced the trappers' annual trek to St. Louis to sell their pelts. Into the wilderness, the traders packed goods and cash and carried back furs. The best trappers might earn $20,000 when the annual wage was about $200, and they could spend $1,000 a day at the rendezvous on horses, Indian girls, and raw alcohol. They gambled at cards, races, and shooting, sang and danced and fought with fists and knives. Then, bloodied and bruised, got up and did it over again as mounted Indians galloped, whooping through the camp, and rabid wolves assaulted the wild debauch. Laramie's own rendezvous will have to come later. Now, it's about cats.
Smokey, come here. Come on.
This scent has grown cold, so it's time to call in the dogs and look for fresher sign.
Come here, Smoke. Smokey, come here. Come on.
The only thing hot about this trail is the dogs.
You look back into the history, read all the stories about the mountain men fighting off grizzlies and having to deal with wolves and all the buffalo and the elk. But one thing you never hear about is cougars. You know they were there, but that just goes to show you how stealthy an animal they really are. They're amazing, and not very many people get to see them. And that's what the coolest thing about it for me is. Yeah, you hear people, oh, well, you hunt them with dogs and the dogs do all the work. Well, dogs do a majority of the work, but I can promise you it's still one of the toughest hunts if you get out there and try to follow them dogs there is. It's physical will beat you up. You're out in the elements. It's cold, it's winter, but it's fun. I love every single bit of it.
Beautiful weather to some means tough hunting conditions for Sasquatch. The warm temperatures and old snow make it almost impossible to track.
Cute little bobcat tracks. We're looking for his a lot larger than life cousin, but he might do if I catch him.
It looks like a lot of land, but a male cougar can circle a hunting range of 250 miles or more in a month.
Pretty cool. You can see these bobcats, they'll come check around all the bottom of these trees for a rabbit sign. And the thing about rabbits is rabbits are habitual. They're like a white-tailed deer. They'll travel, for the most part, the same trail all the time. So these bobcats, they'll go set up on those trails when they smell sign of rabbits. Perfect little ambush. What I got here, this is elk sinew. And you know, the Indians and the mountain men, they lived by sinew. Sinew, they use sinew for everything, whether it be, you know, sewing, fishing lines, rope, I mean, horse halters, you name it, they used it. You know, the biggest trick when you're braiding sinew like this, you can, this same exact way I'm doing this fishing line, you can do it all the way to a bowstring, rope for your horse, like I talked about. What you want to do is you take it, you know, pinch it with your fingers. And then you take the top part, twist it away from you, and then you pull it towards you. That way it lays over the top and your other pigtail becomes the top. And then you just keep doing that. Twist it away, pull it over. Now this one's the top. And then when you're ready to splice a piece in, you just take that piece, lay it right here inside, and you continue on. The way the weather is right now, it's so warm that the little snow that we do have is leaving fast. I need some more snow to come in, because what that snow does is it holds the scent of that track in and makes it a ton easier for the dogs.
It's time for Laramie to settle up on his little gray-faced mare and start covering a lot more of that cougar territory. Laramie needs to pick his way or risk his mare and him piled up in a wreck at the bottom of a rocky canyon. The blue skies and warm weather have made for poor conditions for hunting lions. Now, Laramie Sasquatch Miller has to cover ground by foot and on horseback to try to find a hot track.
Sounds like they got a tiger treat. You can see a track. Looks like a dang good cat. Horse even wants to go see it. We better go check it out.
Time's a-wasting before this lion decides to jump the tree.
Well, it's not big old Tom, but that's still pretty freaking cool. It's just a big female. I think we treated that same cat last year. It was snowing like crazy when we treated it, but I think it's the same exact cat. I wish it was her boyfriend, but I think my dad used to always tell me, wish in one hand and crap in the other, see which one fills up faster. Time to get out of here before it gets dark.
A simple man in search of the world, but not for the one that's under my feet.
There'll be a fire tonight of snag wood from old dead trees. The embers will rise, swirling into their own little galaxies, as Laramie cooks his meal of wild game. In the dark, he'll rest, alert for the banshee wail of the cat, and be on its tail before light.
We've been out here checking tracks since about 4 o'clock this morning and just cut a pretty decent track. It's just breaking daylight. Turned the dogs loose on it, and you already heard them. They just jumped it.
This is exactly the kind of fresh snow Laramie has wanted to get on to a lion.
Well, you can hear them dogs got that cat treed. Now I just got to figure out how to get around this big steep canyon. We're bluffed out on that other side, so that's a great sound, though. There's a tigger on the loose, and Sasquatch is gonna get him. Here, right here's where the cat and the dogs ran through, so we're on it. Decent Tom. You got a big old head on it.
In this season, Laramie Sasquatch Miller has ridden the mountain trail. In the high meadows and black timber, he stalked the wapiti and taken a fine bull with long bow and arrow. He's brought in his first winter's meat.
Everywhere you look, there's tools. You just got to recognize it.
Other horizons and vistas beckon, and along the shores of wilderness lakes shambled the bear. And Amid the densest population of moose on the continent, Laramie's called in lovelorn bulls. Then came the Badlands and mule deer, and the turn of a card. Now on horseback and afoot, through fresh powdered snow and to the baying of hound and cur, Laramie's tracked the cougars to their trees and witnessed dog and lion in pitched battle. With dry ground and warm weather, it's been a long and arduous hunt for both man and dog. Finally, the weather Sasquatch has wanted has arrived, and it's given the dogs the perfect conditions to track the cat. And now Laramie has the chance at a worthy Tom.
Decent Tom. You got a big old head on him. I like it. Yeah, buddy. Nothing like first thing in the morning.
Misfire. Sasquatch needs to rustle through his possibles for a pick to clean the touch hole, then press on a new cap. Having crafted his hawking by hand, Laramie knows its innards like a watchmaker knows a watch, and knows just how to fix his firing problem. Fresh powder, patch, and ball. A new cap pressed tight onto the nipple. A magnificent predator, a rival to Laramie for the wild game he needs, falls in death from the tree. Taking this cat is one of the hard necessities of the mountain man life. Laramie may feel regret, but knows the purpose of it.
By killing these cats, what I'm doing is I'm helping out the entire deer, elk population. I'm even helping out the other cats. It's a necessary part. You have to take out and manage your predator population. You know, I think these cats are one of the most magnificent animals there is on the planet, but you still have to hunt them and control the population and manage it right. Now that's a killing machine right there.
The mountain men shared a secret about the mountain lion panther meat. Think of fine veal, many as the frontiersman who traded a quarter of elk for a loin of lion. Along with the delicious meat, Sasquatch will have a fine pelt to stretch on his cabin wall and hold the memories of the hunt, the way a dream catcher captures the dreams from our sleep. In a mug of soup, Laramie can see the land he's trekked and the game he's hunted. Now he looks ahead to new country and new challenges, onward along the Mountain Man Trail.